So first we're going to pull the pins, which you can give them a push from the back side, flip it over, and pull your pins. 1 and 2. See? And they're out. So once your pins are apart, let's go ahead and remove the upper from the lower. Easy peasy. And then let's go ahead and pull the bolt out. Pull the bolt carrier. And voila. So here we have the bolt carrier group. We're going to go ahead and pull this pin out here. Easy peasy. Pop it right out. See? Ta-da. Okay. From there, let's flip it over. And your firing pin, you could just turn it over, give it a little bit of a shake, and she'll drop right out. Alright, so now that our firing pin has been removed, let's go ahead and remove the bolt from the carrier. We're going to slide the bolt forward, take our little retainer clip, turn it, and just slide it straight up. And once the pin is removed, let's go ahead and slide the bolt backwards out of the carrier. And that is what's going to need some serious cleaning. So once we have it all apart, you should have all your parts lined up. Let's clean them up, get them looking brand new, inside and out. So when cleaning the bolt, the forward part of it is what needs to be scraped. You got to get all that buildup and powder off. Alright, let's start the cleaning process. So first thing I'm going to do is get my CLP or my HOPS 9, and we're going to just soak everything and let it sit for a few minutes. Everything. All the parts, everything in between. Once they've been soaking, you can go ahead and start rubbing, scratching, wiping, whatever you got to do to get that junk off of there. Next thing on the list to do, let's go ahead and clean our charge handle, clean the top, front, and also the bottom inside. Our charge handle is clean. Let's go ahead and clean the lower. You don't need to fully disassemble it. We're not getting that thorough here. But let's go ahead and you'll clean out your trigger group. Any junk you see inside of there, clean everything off real good. You could even push down on your buffer tube, clean down inside of there just to make sure it keeps actuating normally. Okay, now that our parts are all clean, let's go ahead and start the reassembly process. Take your bolt carrier group, and we're going to insert our bolt through the back side. Your bolt you want facing about the 10 o'clock position. She's just going to slide right in there. And if you can tell, there's a hole in the top, so as you slide it through at the 10 o'clock position, your holes will meet up. Slide her in. I'm going to take a little wiggle. She'll go in there. Once it's in, go ahead, keep it at about the 10, 11 o'clock position. You see your holes are now lined up. So we'll go ahead and reinstall the pin. Drop her in there. And we'll go ahead and rotate it 90 degrees. Once that's in place, let's go ahead and flip her upright and we'll drop our firing pin back down the center. Drop her in. Make sure it seats all the way down. And then we'll go ahead and reinstall our pin. Give it a little wiggle. You want it all the way in. And there you go. Bolt assembly reassembled. Alright, now once the lower's clean and ready to go, we're not going to reassemble anything yet. Let's go ahead and clean the upper out. Alright, so now while your bolt carrier and everything's out, I don't know if you can see that or not, perfectly clean shot. Now is when you want to swab it, clean that barrel nice and pretty till she comes out clean. Let's go ahead and clean the groove on the inside. We're not going to go ahead and pull the gas tube or nothing like that. We're not getting that into it. So we're going to clean out inside of there. And clean your barrel real good. And you want that thing perfect. Okay, now that the upper is fully clean, your barrel is clean and spotless, let's go ahead and reassemble it. So take your charge handle, CLP, whatever lube you use. Let's give her a few little shots. That's all it takes. Rub it on there, spread it out. A nice little thin coat on there. You don't want too much, but you don't want not enough either. So we got it on there. Upside down. Your barrel upper is upside down. You're going to go in about an inch, maybe two, and there's grooves that'll line up, and then it'll drop down. You want to go in just a hair more. Now, we're going to take our bolt, and again, we're going to need to oil our bolt. Main spots of oiling. Right down along these ridges here. This top ridge, this bottom ridge. So we'll put a few shots. Just going to spread it out nice and even. Make sure you get a little bit in these holes here too. Okay, we'll flip her over and do the same to the other side. One little shot, and we'll spread it around, get it on there, nice even little coat. Okay, and if you want, I like to put a little bit on the bottom as well. See if I can do this holding the damn camera. And we're officially out of CLP. Now that we have it all clean, let's go ahead and take our bolt. We're going to make sure the bolt is all the way back out of the bolt carrier as we insert it. So everything being upside down, it's going to slide right in. Line the grooves up, it'll slide in, and it should take your charge handle with it. See how that works? Push it all the way in till it locks. All done. It's in. Won't come out, locked in. And now that our upper is fully complete, let's go ahead and rejoin our upper to our lower. Very hard to do with one hand. And we're all done. Once it's complete, we're going to reset our trigger group. We'll go ahead and cock it back. Fire. Cock her back. Fire. Now on the third, hold your trigger back, pull it back,